I am Pushpalata, Assistant Professor, Department of English, Amit University, Chennai. In this presentation, we are going to learn about active and passive voice. In English language, verb plays a vital role in making grammatically correct sentences. Verb is divided into 5 properties. The first one is voice, second one mood, third one tense, fourth one person, and the last one number. Voice is divided into 2 types, active and passive voice. Second one mood, it describes request, command, interrogative and other things. These come under this category mood. Third one tense, we all know that we have 3 tense in English language: present tense, past tense and future tense. And these 3 tense are broadly divided into 12 tense forms. And the fourth one is person. Person is nothing but first person, second person and third person. First person is I, and second person you, third person he, she and it. And the last one number. It's again very simple, it's nothing but singular and plural form of the verb. In English language, voice is divided into 2 types, active voice and passive voice. What is active voice? In short, it is described as doer or agent. What is passive voice? Passive voice is described as suffered or received. Active voice means what the subject expresses the action, that is known as active voice. What is passive voice? What has done to the object, that comes under passive voice. Now let us see the structure of active and passive voice. Yes, active voice, what subject does. Passive voice, it depends on action. Okay. See the example, Ram killed Ravan. Subject, verb, object. Okay. In passive voice, we have Ravan was killed by Ram. So in active voice, the sentence structure is subject, verb and object. Ram is subject, killed is verb and Ravan is object. Whereas in passive voice, we are giving importance to the action, by whom. Okay. So we are taking Ravan in the first position in the active passive voice. So Ravan, then we have to add auxiliary, okay, was. So Ravan was killed. We have to use V3, past participle form of the verb kill. So killed. Ravan was killed. Then we have to add preposition by. Then we have to use object like Ram. So Ravan was killed by Ram. Let us see another example. See the first example. The professor teaches the students. Okay, the sentence is in simple present tense. The professor teaches the students. Subject, verb, object. Now we are changing this active into passive voice. So we have to take the object, that is the students. Take the students and it should be placed in the first position in passive voice. The students. We have to see it's a student or students, students. So it's a plural form. So simple tense, simple present tense, plural. So we have to use are auxiliary. So the students are. Then we have to use V3. Teach. Teach, taught, taught. So past participle form of the verb of teach is taught. So we have to use that. The students are taught. Then we have to add preposition, that is by. The students are taught by whom? The professor. So, we have to add that. So, object is always asking the questions like what, who, where, how, why. Now, we are going to learn the rules of active and passive voice. Let us see the rules. See the example, I write a letter. Subject, verb, object. Subject is I, verb refers action, that is write, and object a letter. Okay. Subject means what the subject is doing. So, I. Okay. What the subject is doing is writing a letter. Okay. So, subject is I. Write obviously refers action, that is verb, write, and object a letter. As already we discussed, object always asking questions like what, who, how, why, and so on. So, I write a letter, it has subject, verb, and object. Now, we are going to change this active voice into passive one. So, what is the first step to do? The object, a letter, it should be taken in the first position in passive voice. So, we have to take a letter first. So, a letter, then first we have to see whether a letter is a one letter or many letters. So, only one letter. So, we have to use is. I write. So, simple present tense. So, simple present tense singular. We have to use is. So, a letter is write. What is the third form of write? Write, wrote, written. So, we have to use written. A letter is written. Then we have to add preposition, that is by. So, letter is written by who? The question mark, that is I. The I should be changed into object pronoun, that is me. Okay. For example, if he is there, he writes a letter. Okay. A letter is written by him. Okay. He should be changed into him. For example, she is there, she should be changed into her. For example, they write a letter is written by them, they should be changed into them. For example, we is there, we write a letter is written by us. So, I should be changed into me, he should be changed into him, and for she, her, they, them, and we, us. So, like that we have to change the pronoun. Yes. Now, let us move on to tense. Yes, as we all know that we have three tense, present tense, past tense, and future tense, and these three tense are divided into 12 tense forms. For example, take present tense, simple present, present perfect, present continuous tense, present perfect continuous tense. So, similarly, past tense also we have 4 tense form, simple past, past progressive, past perfect, and past perfect progressive tense. Similarly, we have future also, simple future, future perfect, future progressive, future perfect progressive. So, this is a basic, but here in active voice we are going to learn or follow or use only 3 tense form, that is simple present, present progressive, and present perfect. We are not using present perfect progressive form because it should not be transformed into passive voice. So, we are not including the last one, we are using the first 3 alone. Let us see the first one, simple present. See the example, she buys the car. Okay. She buys the car, same structure, subject, verb, object. Object, the car, we are taking that in the first position in passive voice, the car. Okay. The car, again we have to check singular or plural, is a singular, present tense singular. So, we are using is auxiliary. The car is, and third form, past participle form of buy is bought, buy, bought, bought. So, the car is bought, preposition by, and she should be changed into object pronoun, that is her. So, the car is bought by her. Let us see one more example for plural form. She writes letters. Okay, she writes letters. We have to take the last one, that is object, as changing into the subject position in passive, the same procedure. So, taking letters, letters. See here, the letters is not a one letter, but many letters. So, letters, so plural, present tense plural. So, we are using are, letters are, okay, letters are written by her. Okay, let's move on to present continuous tense or present progressive. Okay, she is buying the car. Okay, same subject verb object, but is progressive, continuous, moving. So buying. So for buying, for continuous tense, we have to use being, B-E-I-N-G. We have to use being in passive voice. Let's see the example. She is buying the car. Take the object, a car. We have to use it singular, so we are using is, the car is. For buying, we have to use being, B-I-N-G. So the car is being bought by her. So for keep that in mind, that you have to use being for progressive tense. The car is being bought by her. See the second one. Example for plural. She is writing letters. Again take the word letters. Letters against plural. So we have to use are, present tense plural. So we are using are auxiliary. Letters are being, being for progressive. Letters are being bought by her. Okay, let's see the past tense. Well, again the same thing. We have to take only 3 tense forms: simple past, past progressive and past perfect. We are not including past perfect progressive because we could not transfer or converted into passive voice. So we are taking the first 3 tense form. Let's see the first one, simple past. Okay, he caught the thief. He caught the thief. The same structure, the same rules to be followed here too. So we are taking the object here, the thief was. Okay, so past tense plural, where past tense singular, we have to use was. Here the thief is only singular. So we are using was. The thief was caught by him. Let's move on to past continuous tense. He was catching the thief. Again keep that in mind. For progressive or continuous tense, we have to use being in passive voice. He was catching the thief. The thief was, again singular, so we are using was here, was being, B-E-I-N-G. The thief was being caught by him. Let's see one more example for past tense plural. He was catching butterflies. Okay, he was catching butterflies. Take the word butterflies. Okay, butterflies, it's a plural. So butterflies, past tense plural. So we have to use were. So butterflies were being caught by him. Let's move on to past perfect. Okay, in present tense we have 2 verbs like has and have. Has for singular, that is he, she and it, and for plural we are using have. But in past tense it's only one thing we have to follow, that is had. She had bought the car. Okay, the car had been bought by her. For perfect tense we have to use been, B-E-E-N. For progressive is being, I-N-G. For perfect we have to use been, been form. Okay. So see the example, she had bought the car. The car had been bought by her. Okay, let's move on to future tense. Again future tense also we have 4 tense forms like simple future, future progressive, future perfect and future perfect tense. But here we are going to use only 2, that is simple future and future perfect. Okay, the remaining things we couldn't include it here. Let's see the example for simple future. He will write the exam. Okay, the exam will be written by him. For in future tense we have to use 2 auxiliary, that is will or shall. When converting this into passive voice, we have to add will plus be or shall plus be. Okay, so will be written or shall be written. Okay, see the example, he will write the exam. The exam will be written by her. We are using be because this sentence is in future tense. So we have to use be. Let's move on to future perfect. Okay, he will have written the exam. Okay. So already we discussed that for perfect tense we have to use been in passive voice. The same is applicable here also. the exam, okay, the exam will have been written by him. Okay. So, for progressive we have to use being, for perfect we have to use been, and for simple future we have to add be, that is all. Okay. Let us move on to modal auxiliaries. In English language we have modal auxiliaries, that is we have 13 modal auxiliaries in our language. In this presentation we are going to discuss only few like can, could, may and must, that is all. Let us see the first example. He can win the prize. The same rule or structure should be followed here also in modals also, but still we have to learn all these things. He can win the prize. We will take the word the prize and can be won. Okay. The same procedure what we are using in simple future, will be written or shall be written. Here the same, can be written or can be won, okay, or shall or should, whatever it is we have to add be in between that. Okay. See the example, he can win the prize. The prize can be won by him. Our team could win the match. The match could be won by our team. You must send a reply. Okay. A reply must be sent. Okay. Here there is no need to add you because the meaning is already complete. Okay. So, no need to give or add the word you. So, just a reply must be sent, itself is complete. So, no need to add you in this sentence. Let's see the next one. The child may have broken the mirror. Again perfect. So, we have to use been. The mirror may have been broken by the child. Let us see the next one, imperative passive voice. For this we have a different rule. It is nothing but the sentence, a passive sentence must be begin with let. After that we have to use subject and then be form and then past participle. The major difference is we have to use at the beginning the word is let. See the example. Put up this picture on that wall, put up this picture on that wall. In this sentence first we have to identify which one is subject. Okay. This picture is a subject, so just take it that. Next one, which find out which one is verb. Here put up is the verb. Okay. Now, we are going to change this sentence into passive voice. So, the passive impersonal imperative personal must begin with the word let. So, let then have to add subject, that is this picture. So, let this picture, then we have to add auxiliary, that is be, be form be. So, let this picture be, then we have to use verb. What is the verb here? Put up. The third form of put up is put up, put up, put up, put up. So, we have to use the V3, that is past participle, the same put up. So, let this picture be put up on that wall. Okay. Let us see the another example. Send these letters by registered post. Send these letters by registered post. Again the same, the sentence must begin with let. So, we have to use the word let. Then we have to find out which one is the subject. These letters. Okay. These letters. So, let these letters. Then we have to add be. That is the rule. We must add. So, let these letters be. What is the verb here? Send. The third form of send is sent. Send, sent, sent. So, we have to use sent. Let these letters be sent by registered post. One more example. Inform the police of the accident. Okay, the police the subject, inform is verb. We have to add let at the beginning of the passive. So, we are adding let. Let the police be informed. Inform, the third form is informed. So, let the police be informed. So, for imperative, let plus be plus V3, that is a rule for imperative personal voice, imperative passive voice. Okay, let us move on to negatives. Okay, negative personal voice or personal passive sentence. Okay, let us see that. For this also we have a rule, that is auxiliary plus negative means we have to use the word not. So, auxiliary plus not plus past participle form of the verb. Let us see the example. Some members did not attend the meeting. Some members did not attend the meeting. First we have to find out the sentence is in which tense. did not attend. So, obviously it is past tense, and did not attend the meeting. Then we have to find out which one is subject. The meeting is the subject. So, past tense and find out the subject. Okay, right. Let us take the word meeting. The meeting, okay, it is a singular. So, we are using singular past tense. So, was. The meeting was. Then it is a negative passive form. So, we must add not here. The meeting was not attended, V3. Okay, the meeting was not attended by some members. Second example, the assembly will not pass the bill. Okay, the bill is a subject, will not pass. So, simple future, but negative. So, we have to use simple future, we have to use the word be form is be, be. So, take the first this bill, the subject, this bill will not be passed by the assembly. Okay. So, for the simple future we have to use the word be here. Okay. After not negative form we have to use the word auxiliary be. Okay. So, the next example, we should not raise this question now. We should not raise this question now. This question should not be raised, the same pattern for simple future, will not be V3. So, shall plus not plus be and V3 of the verb. Okay. So, this question should not be raised now. And last one, they do not teach English in the lower classes. So, English do not teach. So, it is in present tense. So, we have to use is, present tense singular. So, is. So, English is not taught by in the lower classes. English is not taught in the lower classes. Okay, now let's sum up the presentation. Active voice is divided into two types, active voice and passive voice. Active voice has subject, verb and object, whereas passive voice is subject, auxiliary plus past participle and then preposition and then object pronoun. That is a rule or structure for active and passive voice. When we are converting into passive voice, in case it is in progressive or continuous tense, we must add being. If it is a perfect tense, we have to use been, and if it is simple future, we have to use be. This is important to make a grammatically correct sentence. So, keep that in mind. And then for imperative personal, we have to start or begin the word sentence with the word let. So, let subject and then auxiliary plus V3. So, it must be there in the imperative passive voice, and for negatives we must use the word not. So, subject and auxiliary plus not and then V3. So, this is a rule for negative passive sentence. I hope you understand the presentation. Thank you.